The high school football playoffs in the Midwest were something to behold here in November. District championships in Michigan, regionals in Indiana, and we had state semifinals in Ohio. We sorted through dozens of games we covered over the weekend to give you the best in all three states. This is State Champs Extra Point. Hi everyone, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studios. I'm Lauren Plant for another episode of State Champs Extra Point, presented by Lawrence Technological University. They're on the hunt for 200 athletes here to join the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils by the fall of 2021. Real easy way you can recruit yourself. Simply go to ltuathletics.com, click on Recruit Yourself, and fill out the short survey. A coach will get back to you within 48 hours. Almost 30 NAIA level varsity sports at Lawrence Technological University. A lot of football went on this weekend, and while things in Michigan are going to be shutting down for a little while, district championships did take place. We've got a lot of other great action from Indiana and Ohio. Let's begin.
Chilly night as Avon and Archbishop Hoban going at it again. I'm Jeff Heisner. These teams playing for a third time in the last 4 years in the Division II semifinals. The Knights start fast. Victor Dawson going off tackle and scoring from 11 yards out. Hoban up 7-0. Tim Tyrell looking to add to the lead right before the half, and Shane Ham helps him out. Lops it up to Braden Fox. Comes down with it. Knights go up 14-0 at the break, but Avon comes out with an impressive second half. Nico Pappas cuts the lead in half on the touchdown pass to Tim Conwell. And in the fourth quarter, it's Pappas on the fake and the keeper. Avon ties it up at 14. Around 3 minutes to go, and Dawson with some more hard running for the Knights. He gives Hoban the lead. Now last chance for Pappas and Avon. Floats a pass across the middle, and Carryon Davis is there to pick it off. His first of 2 interceptions on the night. Davis going to take it down the sidelines and all the way back for a score. Hoban wins it 28-14. They knock off Avon yet again to advance to the finals.
It feels amazing, actually. Senior year, get to go out and play a championship game. One outcome. We hope we come out to win. All week, we was told to have respect on it. We always knew they would fight back, even if we come out dominating how we did at first. We knew they would come back, and that's what they did, so we had to stay poised.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we head to a Division II semifinal game, a rematch from last year's state title. The Massillon Tigers taking on the LaSalle Lancers. First quarter, and the Tigers looking for the home run ball early. Zach Catrone airs it out for Jaden Ballard, but it's going to be intercepted by the Lancers QB, Zach Branham. Branham will get the Lancers moving with his feet on the ensuing drive. Has a big hole to the left side and rips off a 76-yard run before being dropped at the 4. 3 plays later, he would keep it himself again, up the middle for the 1-yard score, and LaSalle out to an early 7-0 lead. And in the second, the Tigers would knock on the door themselves. Jamarcus Portis gets the call from the 3, forces his way into the paint, and we went into halftime tied up at 7. No scoring in the third, and with just under 8 minutes left to play, the Lancers took a 10-7 lead with the leg of Lazen Loonsman and his 33-yard field goal. Following a good bounce off of punt, the Tigers take a shot with 2 minutes left. Catrone throws a dart to Martavian Johnson at the 15, breaks a tackle, and he's in the end zone with the 48-yard score. And the Tigers go on to win this one 10-7, setting up a showdown with Archbishop Hoban in the state finals next week.
I'm Chuck Pellerito. Let's check out a Division VII semifinal thriller between the New Bremen Cardinals and the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds. It would be the Thunderbirds who strike first. Evan Unruh, quick drop back and finds a streaking Brian Hines come open in the end zone. 20-yard strike. Lima CC up 7. Thunderbirds did most of their damage on the ground this year. This night, though, through the air, Unruh finds Hines again, splits a pair of defenders, and turns on the Jets, 89 yards, Lima looking to be in control. But the Cardinals not going away. Hunter Schaefer finds a hole off the left side, he'll carry defenders before he's brought down at the 5. That would set up QB Mitchell Hayes for a keeper off the left side. It's now a 6-point lead. Hines and the Thunderbirds having a night to remember. Off a screen pass, splits 2 Cardinals, goes 57 yards to up the lead back to 13. End of the third quarter and New Bremen cuts into the lead again. Hayes, flushed out of the pocket, decides to take off, and that was a good choice. Great block by his receiver downfield, gets pushed but sneaks just inside the pylon. After 3 quarters, Lima Central led 20-14. And New Bremen using that momentum to keep rolling. Schaefer working off the right side, huge hole and a huge stiff arm on his way to a 28-yard score. PAT good, Cardinals take the lead 21-20. 4 minutes left and Cardinals facing 4th down from the 6. Hayes keeps it himself up the middle and it's now an 8-point game. Thunderbirds drive down the field. Unruh finds Connor Gephardt, who brings in the 3-yard score with 30 seconds left. Lima Central now a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. Unruh goes in motion. Rossi Moore takes the direct snap, looks for an opening to the right, but he's going to be brought down just short, and New Bremen advances to the state final, winning by a final score 28-26 over Lima Central Catholic.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices. Lauren Plant here, and we go to Livonia for a crosstown rivalry. The 6-1 Churchill Chargers hosting the 5-3 Patriots from Franklin with the Division II district title on the line. Churchill won the first go-round 47-36. First quarter, Chargers in the red zone. Senior quarterback Gavin Brooks keeps it on the read option, 7-0 lead. But the Patriots answer on the ensuing first play of possession. A little trickery as junior QB Zach Olasek finds a wide-open Rocco DePonio, 55-yard touchdown. Franklin knots the game up at 7 apiece. Still in the first, Churchill back on the attack. Brooks gives to his senior back Alante Williams, sheds some would-be tacklers, punches it in to take the 14-7 lead. That held through halftime. Williams got the third quarter going in a big way, receives the rock, and see ya! 89-yard house call, second score of the night, and Chargers deal blackjack, leading 21-7. But the Patriots regrouped and racked up a 12-play, 8-minute, 88-yard scoring drive. Sophomore ball carrier Cordell Mabins bowls his way in, Franklin trailing by 7. Pat's got a stop and went back to work. Olasek drops and floats it downfield to fellow junior Brandon Wrighton, and he makes the Chargers pay. 65 yards to Pater. Ball game knotted at 21. Fourth quarter now, Franklin down 3. They rush to the line and give to Mabins, who powers through for the TD. Just under 4 minutes to go. Brooks has time, and just like the backyard, hits his younger brother Bailey, untouched for 6. Missed PAT, but the Brooks brothers put Churchill in front, 28-26. Final moments of the game now. Franklin with one last chance. How about the hook and ladder? But the pitch relay is off, scooped up by Boston Clegg Jr. He puts the cherry on top for Churchill. They beat Franklin for the second time, 36-28 the final. Chargers back-to-back district champs.
Oscoda taking on Everett. Oscoda looking for their first district title in program history. Well, they would get off to a 16-0 run to start the game. Senior quarterback Owen Franklin is going to run right and make his way in for an Owls touchdown. Everett would bounce back, cut that lead to half. Danny Wilbeck out of the shotgun formation plunges his way in for 6. Everett making this one a game. Second quarter, here come those Owls. Owen Franklin has a huge arm. And it shows with this deep ball down the field. And even though it was deflected, Brandon Mills pulls it in and scores another touchdown for Oscoda. First half was all out, but everyone tried to make a comeback with some style, just like this play. Whitbeck flicks it to Brian Calderon, and then throws it back to Whitbeck for 6. Woo! Amazing play call there. But Oscoda captures their first district title in program history. They go on to beat Everett by a score of 38-35.
I'm Mike Erlitis. We head to Rochester Hills for a Division I district final between the undefeated Cougars of Stony Creek hosting the Bulldogs of Romeo. Cougars strike first. The senior running back Cameron Burford takes this 70 yards to the end zone. 7-0 Stony Creek. Still in the first, Romeo now down 7-3. Brian St. Clair goes untouched as he finds a hole for 6. Bulldogs take a 10-7 lead after 1. Romeo right back at it, and it's St. Clair once again going untouched to pay dirt. 17-7 Bulldogs lead at the half. Early third quarter, Romeo once again finds the end zone. Logan Rolfs finds an open Sean Reffus. Bulldogs with a commanding 31-7 lead after 3. Stony Creek down but not out. They respond in the opening minute of the fourth quarter. QB Ryan Eckhout staying cool under pressure and connecting with Aaron Dargel. Cougars with a quick 6 to make it 31-13. Stony again with the ball, but the Romeo D would come up big. Michael Heldman with a big hit, causing the fumble as Anthony Lomakowski takes it in for a score, 38-13 Bulldogs. The Romeo D steps up yet again. Owen Lakowski's tackle causes the fumble, and Matthew Plotz scoops it up for another Bulldog TD. Romeo gives Stony Creek their first loss of the season with a 45-27 win.
Lauren Plant's here to tell you for the best recruiting news in the tri-state area. Check out State Champs Scout Show, premiering Wednesdays across the network via social media, our website, and the State Champs Sports app. Alan True, Scott Bernstein, contributions from Matt Mowry and myself with the latest in football recruiting news and a variety of sports. The State Champs Scout Show, Wednesdays on the State Champs Sports Network.
Good luck to you. We're happy to be here just as you guys are, okay?
I'm Glenn Marini in the Fort Wayne area for State Champs Sports. Won a regional title game at Sherman Wagner Field. Top-ranked South Adams at number 3 Southwood. Both teams undefeated first quarter. James Arnold to Aiden Warner. It's 53 yards on the pitch and catch. 7-0 Starflyers. The Knights would respond. Alex Farr, the senior QB, to Carson Rich, and Rich mosses them. We're now tied at 7-all. Second quarter, the offenses, they were off and running. It's Arnold looking to who else but the junior Warner again. He is in 14-7. Starflyers now back in the lead. Fast forward, now 21-14 South Adams, still in the second quarter. It's Farr doing what he does, finding Mr. Rich, and Rich climbs the ladder for the touchdown. We are tied up again, 21-all. Knights take advantage of a South Adams turnover. You're going to see Farr with a dime here to Dawson Phillip. He's in. Southwood's first lead of the game comes at 28-21, but the Starflyers end the first half with 19 unanswered. A huge scoring second quarter, capped off by Arnold to Drew Stutzman. 40-28 Starflyers in intermission, and South Adams goes on to win 48-35 for the third regional title in program history. Here's receiver Drew Stutzman and coach Grant Mosier of South Adams.
It was very much awaited, and we've been working 9 months since we lost last year to AC on the field. It's been our fuel since then, and you can look right now. We brought that out tonight, and it means the world to us and our community and our team. It means the world to everyone.
I can't put in words right now how cool this is. This group that I've grown so close to. These guys have started. Most of these guys have started 4 years now for me. I'm going to do it with these guys and watch them just thrive through this and push through the adversity, being down early and then just coming back, keep fighting. The senior class was absolutely unbelievable. We had guys get hurt, cramping the entire time, and everyone stepped up. So many guys you can name and be proud of, but third time in our history, regional champs, couldn't be happier.
Lauren Plant with you for this Class 4A regional championship. The Roncalli Rebels and the Mount Vernon Marauders getting together. These two teams met last year at the same time, with Mount Vernon coming out on top 25-17, but this is 2020. The Rebels got the scoring started late in the first quarter. Junior signal caller Aiden Leffler with the perfect pass to fellow junior Kyle Lockhart, and nothing but daylight in front of him. 54-yard score. Roncalli with the early lead. Under a minute left in the first, the Rebels add more. Leffler fakes the handoff. Quick release to the senior Cole Beckman. Roncalli up 14-zip. They weren't done. Rebels QB Leffler eyes wide out Kyle Lockhart. That's Amazon Prime. Lockhart logged on to the Gone Network. 75-yard score. Roncalli a big 21-zip. Mount Vernon finally got the ball rolling midway through the second as they threatened on the goal line. Junior quarterback Gehrig Slunaker punches his ticket, putting the Marauders on the board. But this game belonged to the Rebels. Senior running back Baron Hubler hits the hole, and he goes virtually untouched. Roncalli gets revenge. 35-14 the final. Roncalli set to face Mooresville next week at the semi-states.
I'm Michael Manis out of Indianapolis. It's the regional rematch everyone hoped would happen. Heritage Christian hosts reigning back-to-back 2A state champs, Western Boone. The last time these two teams met was in the regionals last year when the Stars outshined the Eagles 35-14. Do the Eagles have it in them to enact their revenge, or will the Stars continue their reign? Ball don't lie. Let's go to the highlights. Western Boone would draw first blood with this 11-yard floater from QB Elliott Young to senior wideout Connor Garrity. The ensuing PAT would be blocked to keep the score 0-6 Stars. Heritage Christian wouldn't let that last long though, as Maxwell Milton would connect to Zach Schromer with the quick dump pass. He would then put on the dancing shoes to put the Eagles on the board. Their PAT would be blocked as well, making the score 6-all. To the second quarter we go now, and the Eagles defense comes up big with a turnover by defensive tackle Sam Johnson. Milton and the Eagle O would capitalize on the opportunity with another toss to Schromer. Eagles now up 13-6 after the made PAT. The Stars would go back to their tried and true with another link from Young to Garrity, this time from 19 yards out. Tie ball game at 13 apiece. 3 minutes left now before the half. The Eagles would spread their wings, this time a 16-yard lob to Garen Sharp. Heritage Christian would lead the game going into the half 20-13. Start of the third quarter now, and on the very first play, Western Boone's Andrew Kopak comes off the edge to get the sack and the momentum going for the Stars. Now with the ball in Western Boone's possession, they would use their bread and butter to cross the plane with a 4-yard run up the gut by senior running back Robbie Taylor. All tied up again at 20 apiece after the made PAT. Under 2 minutes left in the third now, and this just may be candid for the catch of the year. Milton would put it up, and your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. That was a one-handed grab by Reed Gehrig. Are you kidding me? Eagles take the lead with that one, 27-20. Final quarter of the game, and it would be all Western Boone. The reigning state champs would take control with their run game, scoring 3 times and capping it off with this 1-yard pitch to Mitch Miller. The Stars would take home the hardware and will advance to semifinals to face Evansville Mater Dei. The final score, Heritage Christian 27, Western Boone 42.
All right, that's it for this week. Next week, a lot of Ohio and a lot of Indiana. Michigan on pause for their football playoffs. So we'll catch up with them later on when they get things back going. But we got Ohio State finals that we'll provide for you, as well as Indiana semi-state. So Extra Point next week. It's going to be a blast. We'll see you then. State Champs Extra Point, presented by Lawrence Technological University and Lawrence Tech Athletics. For everything LTU, visit ltu.edu. You can recruit yourself to any of Lawrence Tech's 27 collegiate athletic teams by visiting ltuathletics.com.